In today's video, I'll show you a great little G-scale track cleaning car that you can attach to one of your locomotives to make an easy job out of cleaning your track, no matter how large your model train layout is. This is the best thing I've found for cleaning the tracks of a G-scale layout, much simpler than doing it by hand. And the best news is, I'll be sharing a little secret with you of how to pick one up at a bargain price. Keeping your tracks clean eventually becomes an issue for all of us that run G-scale model trains. That's true whether you're running your trains outdoors, where leaves and other debris from the garden will eventually end up on your tracks, or if you're running your trains indoors, where pet hair and carpet fibers are the issue. Oxidation is also a problem for those of us that use brass track. As the track oxidizes, it becomes a poor conductor of electricity, and your trains may jerk or just stall completely as the wheels struggle to maintain a good electrical connection with the track. You also will probably notice that over time, there's this black grime that builds up on the tracks. I often see it on my hands after I've been handling lots of track when I make one of my big, long train layouts. Now, in the past, I've tried using battery-operated track cleaning locomotives with little cleaning pads underneath them to clear off the tracks of my layouts. But honestly, the most effective way I've found to get my tracks completely clean is to take one of these 3M abrasive cleaning pads, wrap it around a small piece of scrap wood, and to get down on my hands and knees and rub that 3M abrasive pad along every piece of track on the entire layout. If I'm building an indoor layout, I'll also use a Clorox wipe to wipe all the black grime off the tracks so that it doesn't end up on my carpet. But all that is a lot of work, and the point of this video is to tell you about a much easier solution to the problem: this little track cleaning car. Now, I know it doesn't look like much, but it's actually got a brilliant design, and I think you'll find that this inexpensive track cleaning car is going to be a worthwhile addition to your model train collection. Now, when you're down on your hands and knees cleaning tracks the hard way, you use the strength in your arm to put pressure down on the abrasive pad so that it makes good contact with the tracks. If you don't push down hard, that abrasive pad won't clean the tracks very well at all. So the beauty of the design of this track cleaning car is this part right here, the big, heavy metal piece on top of the abrasive pad. This big chunk of metal is very heavy, and that provides a lot of force down on the abrasive pad so that it'll do a great job cleaning your tracks. I had seen pictures of this track cleaning car, and it just didn't look impressive to me. But when I actually got one and held it in my hands, I could feel how heavy it is, especially the weight of this big piece right here, which pushes down on the abrasive pad. As soon as I actually saw it in person and held it in my hands, I knew it was going to be a great way to clean the tracks on my layouts. The track cleaning car uses standard loop couplers, just like all LGB brand locomotives do, and a lot of the other manufacturers of G-scale trains do too. So you can just hook this right up to your locomotive and send that locomotive around your layout a time or two while you sit in a comfortable chair somewhere and watch while the track cleaning car does all the work for you. You can have the locomotive pull the track cleaning car around your layout, but I think the better way to go is to have your locomotive push the track cleaning car around your layout, and that way any gunk on your tracks gets cleaned up by the abrasive pad before the wheels of your expensive locomotive get to it. I want to point out that the track cleaning car comes with the abrasive pad when you buy it. In fact, the abrasive pad is pre-installed for you, so you can get this thing onto your layout pretty quickly as soon as it arrives in the mail. Now, over time, after you've used this track cleaning car a lot, the abrasive pad is going to get a bit dirty and worn out, but you don't have to replace it right away. All you have to do is remove the pad and flip the pad over so that you're using the other side of the pad for a while to do the cleaning of your tracks. So you double the lifetime of each pad that way by not tossing it out until you've used both sides. But when the pad does reach the end of its lifetime, you can head over to Lowe's or Home Depot or maybe even Walmart, and you should be able to find abrasive pads there that'll make great, inexpensive replacement pads for your track cleaning car. You'll just have to use some scissors to cut them down to the right size. Or there is a way you can get replacement pads that have been pre-cut to the exact right size, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I think this track cleaning car would be a great addition to your collection of G-scale model trains. And let me tell you the best way to buy one. I happen to know the guy that makes these. He's a friend of mine. He's got a company called Garden Railroad Solutions. So if you just go to his website, www.gardenrrsolutions.com, and by the way, you don't have to capitalize any of that. It'll work whether you do or don't. You'll be able to order one of these track cleaning cars direct from my friend Bob for just $110, plus only $10 for shipping to any of the lower 48 states. So that's a way better deal than paying $775 for one of these LGB brand track cleaning locomotives. And by the way, there's a 2-pack of replacement abrasive pads which have been pre-cut to just the right size. If you order those at the same time you order your track cleaning car, it's just $8 extra. So I'm putting that address up on the screen one more time. Plus, you can always find it down in the video's description. www.gardenrrsolutions.com. I'm Jim Zim, a G-scale model train fanatic and a big fan of this inexpensive little track cleaning car. Thanks for watching.